Hi everyone and welcome back. I just wanted to jump on before we started this video just to explain why we've been a bit deathly silent recently. So we've had a lot of decision making to do with the house. We've also had a car accident, so we've been dealing with the backlash of that, and we've been really pushing to get in for Christmas. So editing has taken a little bit of a back seat, but we're back. So we're going to start from where we left off and show you the progress up to now. Hi everyone and welcome back. So it's the start of week 13 now on the build, and we are making good progress again. We had a couple of delays for like weather, stuff like that, as we're getting into the colder months, but we're now back on track, and as you can see we've got the roof trusses in on the lean-to extension behind me. We've got half of the roof on up there, which you can just see. They're now teeing into the original roof of the house, which is staying for the time being. We can't afford to do that at the moment, so we're just cracking on getting that watertight base. That's all we're after at the moment, so we can get back in. We have had some disappointing news on the bifolds. They are delayed, but equally one of our bigger Velux has been delayed also, so that allows the builders to crack on with the roof, get that Velux in without the scaffolding having to come down early to let the window installation happen, and then that will go ahead the end of October, beginning of November. So no major crisis, but it does put the water tightness of the shell back a tiny bit, and then once that's done, plasterboard and plastering will commence. Bits have already started upstairs, so we'll go and have a look at that in a bit. But yeah, I feel like the structure's nearly there now, which makes me happy.
That was the main objective, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the main objective to get the structure up, and like I say, having a couple of weather delays these past few weeks have kind of made it a bit like when you come to the house, not really that much has happened, but within the last couple of days they've proper cracked on like we know that they do, and we're seeing real changes now, and to see two of the Velux in upstairs is just crazy. So yeah, we're happy again, aren't we?
Absolutely.
Roll on the interiors.
Yeah, it won't be long.
Need to get the colour charts
Definitely
out.
your piece, that. Not
I can't wait. I can't wait. I'm not about the dust.
Right, I'm getting way down.
We bought a kitchen. Super excited. It finally feels like it's happening now. We actually are getting to the good bits, and the dust will be ending very soon. We are sort of on track. We've got a date booked in for delivery. We've got a date booked in for the measuring of the kitchen as well. So it'll just be a case of organising the worktops. It's a separate company who deal with those. But everything's on track now, and we kind of have the end in sight, don't we? Finished product, and it's going to be green, and it's going to have brass handles.
Had to be brass.
It has to be brass, obviously. But yeah, thanks for everyone who voted on our Instagram poll that we did the other day. We did listen to it, but the majority did pick the green kitchen, which is what our preference was, obviously. I think it told you straight away, actually. But yeah, so this is where we're at. We're both very happy, and the sales lady who's helped us has been really great as well. So all round, it's been a good experience, hasn't it?
Very good, yeah. I have to say, the detail and the just like how clever all the systems are, and like what they can show you, and even like the cabinets and how they open, and
yeah,
the whole demo of it was very good, wasn't it?
Yeah, because the first time we went, it was just sort of getting an idea of the space that we've got, and this time when we've been, we've just been able to firm up really everything that we'd like, and then well, she's booked us in to go in again, just so we've got time to look over all of this and see if we want to make any changes. So yeah, it's been really good, and just the opportunity to change things is just great. So yeah, we'll keep you updated with how we get on. Are you happy? on your video game of the kitchen. It's beautiful and it's green and I've got my drawers. And we're super excited. So we've got the home measure booked. So now it's just a case of talking to the builders and finding out when we'll be ready for delivery. It's so pretty. We'll have to start planning where everything's going to live.
So don't tell the builders where I'm stood, but I had to come up and have a look. They've actually started doing the roof today, and well, I can't say today, I think maybe the last 2 days, but they really have like motored on. We've already got tiles on the far half of the roof. The Veluxes are already in, so we're looking good. We've got the I want to say trench, but it's not a trench. What's it called? The gully. The gully is what it's called. So that started being laid in now as well, and yeah, I'm quite pleased. These tiles don't actually look as bad as we were expecting. We can't really afford to replace these at the minute, but they're all right. Certainly the ones that I've seen anyway. So hopefully they'll go back on okay, and we won't have too much issue there. And yeah, we've got the soffits already going in. Going to be different to this side for the time being as well, but so be it. We might have a watertight show in a few weeks' time. And here we have the back of the house and the progress that we've made so far. They really have made some great quick progress on here. I know we say it over and over again how fast they are working, but it is a testament to them. Carl and Nick have made a tremendous effort on this roof in the current weather. You can see them having to jump back inside here and move on to something else because of the horrible rain showers that we were getting. We found this interesting sleeper wall. It's pretty sketchy, definitely needs sorting out. We're going to cut those back and put some brand new ones in there to replenish those because they're certainly not safe in the current standings. Don't look the safest of things, do they? And this is Carl just finishing off the last bit of the leading across the roof. Clever how they tack it in. I've not seen that before, and I thought that was a really cool technique. There are some clips that they could alternatively use, but they said this is a much better way of securing it. And now we're ready for the bifold doors. The guys are just taking down the scaffolding, and now you can see the windows going in upstairs and getting ready for the doors downstairs. Quite clever how they fitted them so quickly as well. Within probably 5 hours they'd had the frames fully fitted, and they ultimately came back the next day to piece all the glass in, and there was simply just too much on the van for them to fit everything in a single visit, so they did 2 trips over 2 days. And here we are, finished products. So guys, we are very close to being fully watertight. We now have bifold doors in, as you can see behind me. We've got the floor joists going in, which is really exciting because that means underfloor heating, that means warmth, that means plastering on the walls in here literally within the next few weeks, and that means we can actually move back in. So it's been probably the most stressful week of the build by a long stretch. The doors were slightly delayed. The roof light that I don't think we've seen in just yet has been fitted now that arrived, but there was a few things that we had to make some pretty critical decisions in. The kitchen got delayed and now it's back on track, coming in
a week's time, I think. No, week, 10 days time. So yeah, we're getting really close now. Let me take you around. So as you can see, I've got to be a little bit of my balancing act. Didn't do very well at the circus, but we now have these bifold doors in. They are anthracite, but they still have the sticky plastic on them, and just keeping them a little bit protected. Let's try and get over here a little bit. And this is the other one, the 3.5 metre. I really like this one. The windows on it are massive. They're sort of 900, maybe a touch more actually, each one. So yeah, really pleased with how they're coming out. Last wall to go up to make the garage. Looks a little small there, but I can assure you it's just the camera that's making that look narrow. Maybe if I zoom, no, wrong way. But just on the end of these joists here, there's a wall to go up, doorway to come in. This door's coming out, and so all of that, you can still see the old toilet and so the sink. Steel to get blocked in. We've now cut through the doorway, you can see through into the utility. We've got some windows, doors to show you in there. Hopefully don't go head over apex walking across here. So I'm currently working on this floor, pulling this floor up. I've got most of it up. As you can see, it's dark outside, so I've come down after work. So I've got to go through this way now, take all that up. Probably won't get that done this evening, but the new door and window in. And what else have we got? Oh, we've got full plastering upstairs as well. Let's go and have a look at that. Major fail on my part. It is dark and I don't have any lights on. No electricity, as you can see with just a cable. So, but you can see this wall's just been finished up. We've got the windows in now. Anthracite on the other side, white on this side. See how dusty it is, you can see it all in the light. This was plastered a couple of days ago, and that's pretty much dry and ready for painting, and then same in here, but again you can't really see much. We've got the wardrobes in the middle of the room, so they're taking space up, but yeah, I think that is about it. So yeah, major progress this week. I'm really pleased with where we're at now. Of course we've got to get some ceilings and some plasterboard in. Plasterer has been here today and done a fantastic job upstairs already, so looking forward to getting him back in, sort of levelling those off and plastering those walls in the kitchen, living room, blah blah blah. I think we're about 3 weeks away. Being optimistic, very. We're 10 days to get the kitchen, maybe 4 weeks. Maybe 4 weeks realistically, but yeah, we could be moving back in very soon.